My next guest is a luxury fashion designer who has doubled her business within the past year, and one of her designs was worn on this year's Met Gala red carpet. Please welcome Ugochi Iwuaba. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I am here today with Ugochi. I'm so excited to interview her, get to know her better. Hi, girl.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So let's dive in. Share with us who you are, what you do, what you're all about.
I am Ugochi Iwuaba. I'm a fashion designer. I make wonderful clothes, beautiful gowns, and recently I opened my showroom and I've shown my designs in London, Paris, New York, and and being published in so many magazines internationally.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that, you didn't always have it so amazing like it is right now. I know that you changed countries, you've emigrated here, and it hasn't always been easy for you. So I want you to talk more about that and the challenges and what you've learned through all of them.
I came here from Nigeria in 2011, and I didn't have any family here. I didn't know anybody here. So I came and I started my business with no, like little to no knowledge of how business works in the United States and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And I didn't have friends at that time. So it was a little challenging, but well, here we are. I guess I made it through it all.
Yes. I love your resiliency and how you just kept going, and it's just so inspiring. And I know you're also raising a miracle child while building your business. So can you talk to us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, in 2016, I was told that my son was gonna have Down syndrome, and this was just like 3 months after no, not even 3 months. It was like about a month after I lost my job,
Mhm.
and it was the most difficult time in my life. But just I tell everybody, I thought that my life was broken at that time,
Mhm.
but I just found out that 2016 is what made me who I am today because I poured myself into what I had passion for, which is my job and sorry, my passion for fashion,
Mhm.
and that's what has brought me where I am today.
Wow, that's incredible. And what
Yeah.
would you say is your biggest motivation or thing that kept you going through all these challenges?
Well, I just knew that I couldn't afford to give up, right? Like if I gave up, what am I going to do? And then, it's also human instincts of survival. You just have to survive somehow. What are you going to do to just keep going? I am the kind of person that when something bad happens in my life, I like to keep my eyes on the sun. Where can I find a little bit of light, a little bit of hope? And for me, it has been fashion,
Mhm.
making my clothes, posting them, getting likes, comments, and people uplifting me through my art.
Mhm.
That's what has been able to help me.
Oh, I love that so much. So, what would you say to someone who's maybe going through a tough time right now and they need a little motivation?
What I'll tell someone going through a tough time is that tough times don't last, but tough people do, apparently.
Mhm.
what I'll tell them is that it's just a dark cloud. It's just like rain. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
rain forever. Like we have more sun than we have rain. Okay, no matter how long 7 days the rain wants to last, the sun is always going to break forth.
Yes.
Okay, and the only constant thing is the sun. So what I say is the constant thing is a good life. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and life is always gonna happen. A good life is always gonna break through. Just try and go past the darkness, and you'll see the sun. Find that sun. Find where you can look at it. Even if you don't see it, you know where it is. Just position yourself in that place and walk towards it.
Mm-hmm.
It will break through. Because I've been through so many dark times in my life, and the constant thing has been it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't last.
Yes. Oh, this is so good. Thank you for sharing that. I love that so much. And so I'm curious to know, like, what would you say is like the key to your success today?
Everybody's looking for a key to success, and I keep telling people there is no particular key.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest key in life is to keep stepping forward.
Mm-hmm.
Don't step backwards because that's not where you are anymore. The past is what you left behind. Don't look at your past mistakes. Don't look at your failures of yesterday. Just keep looking towards tomorrow. Even if you're failing today, keep putting one foot forward to tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
and just keep walking. I mean, you wake up and you keep doing something positive
Mm-hmm.
to get to your goal. That's what I say.
Yes, absolutely. For sure.
That's yeah, that's the biggest key. I mean, because everybody can tell you you can plan life, but one thing about life is that it cannot be completely planned 100%
Mm-hmm.
because we don't control everything in life,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But the only thing you can control is whether you keep moving forward or whether you give up. So
Mm.
just keep going.
Yes. And what would you say to any aspiring fashion designer out there looking to start their own line, or where should they start?
Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I need to figure this out and I need to figure that out." And you need to have a tech pack and you need to have patterns and you need to, do this and do that. All I can say is just start doing something. Do something today that will help you get what you want tomorrow. You want a tech pack and you can't afford to pay the $4,000 for a tech pack. Look on the internet, look on Google or search YouTube. Somebody already yeah, I had a quote recently that said, "Every problem that you're going through today," and I think it was Will Smith that said that. Every problem you're going through today, somebody already went through it in the past and wrote a book about it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the same thing about doing anything. Somebody already went through it and made a video about it on YouTube. So just go there and look. Don't let anything stop you from doing what you need to do.
Wow, that's so good. Like, I just got the chills because it's so true.
Yeah.
And how did it feel to have one of your designs, on the red carpet of the Met Gala? Like, that's incredible.
I'm telling you, I couldn't even believe it. I was still busy freaking out about all the things that could go wrong with a dress on the red carpet until after, it was like 2 days after, and it dawned on me that I actually made it to the Met. It was great. It was great. It was a great feeling. It was amazing. And there couldn't have been a better person to wear it than Nina Parker because she carried it with so much grace and
Mm-hmm.
she was so beautiful in it. And I felt like I had the best deal for going to the Met Gala for the first time.
Yeah, and it's not the last time, that's for sure.
No, no, I don't think it's the last time. I think it's the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I'm so, so happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So I asked this to everyone who comes on the podcast, and I'm very curious to know your answer. What does being a powerful leader mean to you?
A powerful leader is usually the person who leads with their heart
Mm-hmm.
and their ears. You have to listen to the people you lead. You have to feel the people you need, feel their hearts, feel where you can help them, feel how you can help them. And that's what I feel is the best leader. And it's someone who has a heart of service. Because if
Mm.
you have a heart of service, you can understand where you can help the people in your team be the best part of the team that they can be. Listen and watch their emotions, know how they're doing,
Hmm.
and that's how you become a powerful leader. Some people think it's from becoming too strong, but being strong without having an emotion makes you a robot, and
Mm.
we're not robots.
Nope. Yeah, I love being vulnerable. I love showing all these different emotions. I think it also helps create those connections even further.
Yes, yes. I've had people who have worked with me since the first day that I started this, and they've become my family. I actually have one of them sitting right now in front
Mhm.
of me, and they've become family. They form a circle around me when I'm falling apart. And the funny thing is, sometimes I don't even know that I'm falling apart, and then they come and talk to me, and from talking to me, they are like, well, and then they begin to lift me up. So yeah, you can never, never, ever underestimate the power of even as you are a leader, you also allow other people to lead you in other areas.
Yes, having that support system is huge for sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we cannot do this alone. Like, this is too much to do alone.
Yes, absolutely. We cannot do it alone.
Yes, I love that. So, do you have, like any piece of wisdom that you'd like to share with our audience today?
I think I have a bucket of wisdom, but I'm gonna just choose a draw. I'll say be flexible.
Hmm.
Have set goals, but be flexible. Be flexible with your how you go about your outcomes. Because if you want everything to be a set way, a particular way, you put yourself in a prison whereby you don't allow yourself for opportunities that come from being flexible.
Mm.
So flexibility is a lot to do with everything, and then keep asking yourself questions as you go along. Am I doing this right? Am I doing the right thing? How
Mm.
do I how do I is because allowing yourself to realize that you're wrong can help you stop yourself from going too far into your wrong where you can't go back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I like that. Like, asking for that feedback is so good for sure.
yes, I ask for feedback all the time. I ask for feedback from my son, and I ask him, "Oh, am I being a good mom?" And, of course, that's not what my parents did when I was younger because the mom and the dad is supposed to know it. But you know what? Sometimes you have to hear what your children have to say, and know how to be a better mom. Of course, sometimes they tell you to buy them more candy, and you
Mhm.
just don't listen to that. But just hear whatever underlying things they're saying.
Yeah.
I do the same thing with my team as
I
well.
love it. I love it. And talking about like your childhood, like did you imagine you'd be where you are today?
Well, I have always, for some weird reason, I have always known that I was born for bigger things, and
Yes.
I don't really feel now that I have achieved whatever it is, and I'm actually still looking for what that big thing is. Yes, but yeah, growing up, I knew I was gonna be something wonderful, but I didn't know what I was gonna be. I always knew I was gonna be a fashion designer,
Mhm.
but I didn't know I was gonna be this fashion designer here in this country, doing what I'm doing right now. No, I didn't know the wave, but I did know I was gonna be something.
Yes, you just have that little feeling in your heart.
Yes, you just do.
Love this so much. And what would you say is your favorite part of fashion?
My favorite fashion part of fashion is the rush.
Mm.
There's so many deadlines, so many deadlines, so many deadlines. Every day you wake up with a deadline. And it's just a rush to people. But I think every designer's high is just 1 minute before the last girl walks the stage. And
Mm.
it's just that's what keeps us doing it over and over again. Super stressful, but oh my God. That one last design and everybody's like, you know, yeah, that's what we live for.
I love that so much. Like, thank you so much for sharing all of that. You have such a beautiful like spirit, and yeah, I just love talking to you.
Me too. I think this was easier than I thought. I don't know why I was worried about it.
Yeah. So, where can people go to connect with you further online?
So I have my website. My website is ugochiiwaba.com. That's ugochiiwuaba.com. I also go by at Ugochi Iwuaba on all social media platforms. That's
Mm-hmm.
UGOCHIIWUABA. On Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm gonna leave these links in the description for sure so people can go follow you, show their support. Um,
Thank you so much.
yeah, of course. Thank you again so much for being here. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was just wonderful. It was easy. It was sweet. I love talking with you. It's amazing.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.